Would be.
Now I gotta swap colors. 1 sec.
Of course.
Alright, guys. Spawning in the lower right corner of Ohana. It's the start of the best of 3. It's the start of the quarterfinals for the Go for StarCraft Cup. It's the Purple Zerg Devz.
And his opponent in this best of 3 series, it is a Terran player who we've been following and has showed us a lot of strong games. It is VegaBunny.
And TVZ Ord, how do you feel about this matchup?
I love it. I do. To be honest, Terran versus anything is kind of my favorite because there's just so many different interesting things. I would love to see nukes because this map is so narrow. You can go mech and then you can nuke harass, and I want it. I want it.
And you guys cannot see Ord's camera right now, but he is so excited, guys. His hands are literally waving in the air as he's talking about nukes. Well, we'll see. Nukes are definitely viable. I saw this really cool thing on Reddit recently. Where someone had proposed, maybe it was QXC, I don't know, but someone was proposing that nukes should help clean up creep. And I thought that would be so cool. Like, you know, that way even, okay, maybe you missed the army, well, you've zoned out a good chunk of the map anyways. The creep's gone, they can't regrow for like some X amount of time. Like, that would be so cool. And it would make sense too, because it's nuke, radiation, etc.
It's interesting. It's like, so they're saying that dynamic within the game so that creep could no longer be built there for a certain period of time?
I don't know. The suggestion was just pretty much clean it up. So kind of like if you could scrub off some creep, I guess, was the proposal. But
oh, so the nuke hits and then immediately all the creep that's there evaporates? Like it's not like you kill the creep tumor and it slowly... That's interesting. I like both of those.
It'd be cool, because I mean, like, yeah, one thing is like, okay, you'll clean up the creep if you're a good Terran and you won't let it get halfway across the map, but it also takes away that speed bonus, and, you know, while we've been talking about this, we forgot to point out the double barracks of Bunny. A little distracted. Bad casters, guys, but, I mean,
well, what's
2 racks...
interesting is that he does have the rally point set forward, but I just don't think this is going to do all that much damage. It's not like it's proxied in the middle of the map. 2
racks is going to be effective. It will be effective if microed correctly. It doesn't matter when your opponent has this coming.
But what you see a lot of times when you have a barracks down in this position...
There's no vision. There's no Overlord here, and the drone only just barely scouts it by accident.
Oh, alright. He gets it. Alright, good. Good. Does he pull more? Pull more. 2 more. That's what you need.
Well, right now, Bunny, I mean, this is just kind of baiting him out. The Marine's about to come to the top. Some SCVs can fight these drones off, and you can nestle. Not a lot of people know this on Ohana. There's really abusive spot right here. You stick the Marine on the ledge, put the bunker right in front of it, and nothing can touch it. But Bunny doesn't even care about that. His opponent throwing down spine crawlers already. But I mean, these bunkers are really forward, and the Marines are just poking away at it already.
Oh, Zerglings come out and engage by themselves, and one of them dies unnecessarily. Now the other 4 show up, but the bunker is complete, and they don't even manage to kill a single Marine. This year, yeah, all right. This is going to be way more effective than I thought. I really thought
with
that
some good micro
picked up and flown back.
Yeah, with some good micro, he can actually take out these spines after they're created. Not really an issue. You can load Marines into the bunker during the cooldown, the recoil of that spine crawler if you need to. And oh no, Ord, the spine crawler is not in position, and it is so low he cannot move it into position.
Yeah, he's got 1 uprooted, ready to move. He's got a queen out, a second queen on the way. He's killing the neutral supply depot.
And actually, I like this. Only lifting up 1 spine crawler, not getting desperate for 2. If he focuses down this hatch rate, he might just get it. He will absolutely get it if he focuses it. And, you know, get that hatch rate, pull out, go home.
Done. Oh, he's trying to save it, but he's just a moment too late. He's going with the Broodlings, though, and that's really effective. Targets down one of the SCVs. One of the bunkers dies really quickly there. His hatchery's been reestablished, but all these Zerglings are going to die. And
the bunker still stands.
Oh!
And it will still shoot this hatchery, or this is the best 2 racks bunker push I've seen. And Bunny, while this happened, there we go, salvaging the bunker, pulling back home.
And the SCV gets out.
Yeah, even lifting off the barracks, putting it at the front for a wall, and I mean, he can successfully 3 command centers behind this.
He definitely can.
I mean, he forced so many drones into Zerglings, the 2 spine crawlers as well. Looking at the worker count right now, our Zerg player is down pretty significantly.
Yeah, I hope he moves this Overlord down some so that he can scout the fact that the next command center is coming. That way he does know that he can be a little bit greedy in return. He is sending Zerglings across the map.
Ooh, but with 3 barracks down, not even Banelings will bust this.
Yeah.
And this is going to be a nice follow-up because Bunny can easily transition into Marine tank off this, should he so choose, get some drops going, and just, I mean, he did so much damage. Only killing one worker, but killing that hatchery, so many Zerglings, forcing all those larvae to be Zerglings instead of drones.
Yeah,
This
looking
is
at
Bunny,
the
man.
resources lost, 825 to the 355 of VegaBunny. That was very, very effective. And Devz can't get up the ramp. He did poke up with his Zerglings there and saw that the barracks are in his way and that there's Marines behind them. He's leaving one Zergling to check on the third base timing, and that's a very, very good idea.
Bunny just scanned and saw no gas in the main. The two geysers are only just now being built at the natural. And I mean, 2 factories coming down as follow-up to this. Bunny's going to be okay.
Uh-huh.
And
He's
this,
going to be just fine.
yeah, and it's great too because there's not a lot of Terrans will overcommit to that. You know, that bunker will go down, no salvage, all the Marines will die trying to get the second hatchery, but pulling back, I mean, Bunny recognized he did the damage he needed to do. He set the Zerg behind pretty significantly. Double tech labs coming out now too. A lot of Marines on the field. He's just sitting pretty, or I can't describe it any better than that.
Yeah, and now you have Infernal Pre-Igniter on the way. Blue Flame research for the presumably Hellions. And what's interesting, though, is that behind that attack, Devz has managed to almost catch up in workers, but that third command center with the mules being added on is keeping VegaBunny ahead when it comes to the income.
Yeah, more importantly, too, Devz does not have his own third. This is something a Zerg player typically wants to have by the time, you know, you've got everything going, but forced to use it as a macro hatchery, no lair yet. All the gases have been taken, Ord.
Yeah, Devz just sacrificed that Overlord in the north to see that the third command center is down in the main and just missed that double NG bays are happening as a Baneling nest is chosen by Devz.
Yeah, I'm curious. I mean, this is a lot of gas. He's going for the upgrades, of course, Banelings as well. If he goes Ling Bane Muta, this can be very effective versus tanks because right now is that timing where there's not going to be any siege tech for a long time and much less siege tanks.
That's true. Siege Tech is a pretty quick upgrade, though. Normally, on most maps, if you see an attack coming and you start it, you can have it prepared for the second wave of the attack. VegaBunny has these Hellions sitting at Devz on the creep.
Yeah, it's just kind of chilling. The third base, I mean, he's trying to get the rocks down. He wants to sneak in and take it. Baneling's even being morphed up on the top of the ramp. More Hellions being added. I mean, I think Devz might actually lose a significant portion of his army before it even has a chance to do anything.
Yeah, Blue Flame revealed as creep is cleaned up, and that's just so many Hellions. These poor Zerglings.
Trying to go for this around, but again, it is Blue Flame Hellions. Even the Banelings, you know, you're on the creep, no speed, no chance.
And now at this point, the third base is being established, and the rocks are being left. I think because Devz doesn't want to have to worry about Hellions running around from multiple angles at once. Roach Warren is also on the way for Devz, but VegaBunny was just doing so many things a moment ago. He's got his stim research done. He's almost got +1 attack. And what's a combat shield? Actually kind of late, but when you're going this kind of biomech play, it's not surprising.
He has cleaned up so much of the creep, too. I mean, this is just... These Hellions aren't going for the drone kills. They're not trying to sacrifice themselves. They're getting map control away from Devz. And if you prevent that creep spread, you basically prevent map hacks.
Definitely do. What Devz could be doing right now is having a little bit better Overlord spread, possibly, but then one Viking would in essence change that. But as I say that,
3
is there a
Marines will change
starport?
that.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
So we got another command center coming down to Ord. This is going to be a total of 4 command centers for Bunny. I mean, he is just setting himself so far ahead as Devz is only just now finishing that third.
Yeah, open that units tab again.
Oh, man, Ord, look at this blue at the top of the map.
Yeah.
I mean, tanks with... They don't have that +1 upgrade, but once they do, they will one-shot the Zerglings. But right now, that plus armor is going to play a huge factor in the upcoming battle.
There are some roaches out, but 44 Marines, and just, yeah, they can't. They don't have anything. They have to run. Scan goes down, and VegaBunny sees that there are Zerglings and Banelings up in the main,
Will we see some pre-spread? The Banelings are wanting to strike so hard. And there we go, already spreading his Marines out, only losing a couple of them. Some nice control by Bunny as he continues to push forward.
DPS really helping along with the Hellions and this third base.
Look at all those drones.
Oh, and this second batch of Marines. Oh, I thought in a perfect position.
Oh, the Queen falls like immediately upon hatching. And the natural rocks are missing. There's a lot of Banelings waiting at the top of the ramp, of course, but gonna try and circle around. Without that Baneling speed, though, Lord, I don't know that he can connect this. Never mind.
Being surrounded.
The tank eating a lot of that.
Nice
wow, so many Marines just died.
Wow.
But look at the reinforcements coming again from the north. Another tank. I mean, Bane speed's on the way. Devz is making the right decisions, but Bunny is just too far ahead, I feel.
Definitely 77 supply to 160 as 2 more bases are going up.
And
GG!
yeah.